Elon Musk recently tweeted about the timing of Tesla's full self-driving subscriptions, and he recently in the Q4 2020 conference call gave some hints towards a huge revenue source for Tesla's future. Let's talk all about this and what it could mean for Tesla's future. I'm Jonathan, and welcome to Cleanerwatt. When you look at Tesla as a complete company, Tesla Energy and Tesla's auto business, and you look at their total yearly revenues the last 3 years that we have the full year results on, you can see that Tesla's revenue of $31.5 billion per year does not match up to an over $670 billion valuation. However, the market realizes the potential of Tesla's auto business and energy business, and also some things like the robotaxi network. But I think a lot of people forget about the revenue potential of Tesla's software business and just how much revenue this could produce for Tesla. Let's dive into the revenue potential of an often forgotten piece of Tesla's future business plan, and that is software. This high-margin software opportunity has the potential to generate billions of dollars of cash for Tesla each year and could help push them into a $1 trillion valuation. Elon Musk recently responded to Walmart's catalog and said that full self-driving subscriptions should be coming in Q2 for sure. He followed that up by saying that buying full self-driving will still be a better long-term deal than the subscription fee. So let's make some estimations of the potential revenue source of Tesla's full self-driving subscriptions and just see how much of an impact this could have on Tesla's business. Now, when it comes to the actual monthly costs, we don't have the exact number yet, of course, but we do know based on what Elon Musk said that since buying will make more sense than the monthly subscription, that makes the monthly amount seem somewhat expensive. If you purchase the full self-driving package right now, it's $10,000. And if you divide that $10,000 by 60 months or 5 years, that comes out to around $167 per month. Because of this, I think this makes a case for the very minimum that the full self-driving subscription cost will be $200. It could be slightly more, but for our estimations, we're going to calculate our numbers based on a $200 per month price. We also need to estimate the take rate. How many people that own Teslas that have the right hardware necessary for full self-driving will decide to pay the monthly fee? We're going to go ahead and estimate some take rates between 10% and 25% for our estimations. So if we say right now that Tesla has 1 million cars on the road that have the hardware necessary for full self-driving so they can take advantage of this full self-driving subscription, and at these various take rates, 10, 15, 20, 25%, you can see the yearly revenue potential for Tesla. As you can see initially, this amount is somewhat substantial, but as you move to a 5 million car fleet, you can see that these numbers start getting into the billions of dollars per year. As you move to a 10 million car fleet, those numbers, of course, go up substantially more. When you get to a 20 million car fleet, and if Tesla is able to get a take rate of around 25%, then you have a $12 billion per year revenue source. However, Tesla has huge goals for their future and how many vehicles they will deliver each year. And according to Elon Musk, as he mentioned in September 2020, in this tweet, he sees Tesla reaching 20 million vehicles per year before 2030. So at 20 million cars per year and the ramp leading up to it, for Tesla to achieve 100 million Teslas on the road, a 100 million vehicle fleet, this would not take as long as it may seem. So once Tesla has 100 million cars on the road, and if they have a 25% take rate of their software and it's $200 per month, that's a $60 billion per year revenue opportunity for Tesla. What about the yearly revenue opportunity for those who choose to purchase Tesla's full self-driving package instead of paying a monthly subscription? For these calculations, we're going to do the purchase cost between $10,000 and $25,000 and leave the take rate for each one of these projections at a 10% number. As you can see there, at these various purchase costs, you can see the yearly revenue potential is pretty great. And once Tesla reaches 100 million plus cars on the road, this number goes up into the $100 plus billion per year mark. So of course, Tesla can sell full self-driving subscriptions, and they will in the near future. And Tesla can sell full self-driving direct, but Tesla can also license out their full self-driving software as well. When it comes to licensing out Tesla's full self-driving software, here's what Elon Musk had to say in the recent Q4 2020 conference call.
I think we're very open to licensing our software to third parties, and we've had some preliminary discussions about licensing Autopilot to other OEMs. So this is something we're more than happy to do, and but I think obviously we need to probably do a little bit more work to prove that Tesla Autopilot is capable of full self-driving, which I think will become obvious later this year. And then we're more than happy to license that to other car companies. We're definitely not trying to keep it to be a Tesla exclusive situation. And I think probably the same goes for Autobidder. We haven't thought as much about Autobidder, but the Tesla philosophy is definitely not to create walled gardens.
Now, with this in mind, trying to calculate the revenue potential for Tesla licensing out full self-driving is a little bit more difficult, and we really can't get an accurate number for this. However, we can look at somebody that is in the space right now, and that's Mobileye, who is really the leader in this, selling their technology and their software for ADAS systems to other companies. We can look at them as a baseline for this number. According to Mobileye's website, they are a leading supplier of software that enables advanced driver assist systems with more than 25 automaker partners, including some of the world's largest. Mobileye is now owned by Intel, and according to Intel's full year 2020 financial results, the revenue from Mobileye in 2020 was right around $967 million. So at a very baseline, licensing Tesla's full self-driving software would be worth somewhere north of $1 billion. And remember that Mobileye is making this nearly $1 billion per year with an ADAS system, not a full self-driving system. A full self-driving system, of course, has more value. Let me remind you also that software and Tesla's full self-driving software has a huge margin opportunity. Software is a very high margin product, and you can sell it to those who already have purchased hardware, have already purchased the car. In the Q4 2020 conference call, Elon Musk also mentioned another software licensing opportunity, and that, of course, is their Autobidder software. As a reminder, he mentioned that just like they're willing to license out full self-driving, the same goes for Autobidder, and that Tesla does not want to create walled gardens. Now, on a basic level, to describe what Autobidder is, if you've not heard of it or you really don't know what it is, it's basically Autopilot for electricity price bidding. It allows for both residential and utility scale operations to automatically sell excess energy stored in their battery system into the energy market. This software is currently designed for Tesla's battery backup systems, but it appears like it has the potential to be used in other people's systems as well. On Tesla's website, they mention the ability to earn cash from your Powerwall, and obviously they must be using this Autobidder software with this particular opportunity. And in Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Rhode Island, you can actually make money from your Powerwall in your home. Tesla describes this software as, quote, Autobidder provides independent power producers, utilities, and capital partners the ability to autonomously monetize battery assets. Autobidder is a real-time trading and control platform. They also mentioned that Autobidder is successfully operating at Hornsdale Power Reserve in South Australia, and through market bidding has added competition to drive down energy prices. Now, when it comes to a revenue estimate for Tesla's Autobidder software and licensing that out, that's of course really difficult and hard to find a benchmark. However, I did find a company that is doing something similar, and we can look at them and their total revenues and just get a ballpark of what this may be worth. A company called Fluence recently purchased AMS, and AMS had an AI-powered trading platform very similar to Tesla's Autobidder software. And according to S&P Global, Fluence Energy LLC was expected to generate around $500 million of revenue in 2020 and around $3 billion per year by 2025. Now, of course, the majority of this revenue that Fluence Energy is making is not from their software, but the software does play a part in this huge revenue from this company. It just shows the size of the big players in the industry. And Tesla's auto bidder software could be used by companies like this and produce a lot of revenue for Tesla. Tesla also has 3 other smaller software revenue opportunities that I'd like to briefly mention as well. And the first of those is the potential for Tesla to have an app store. This topic has been brought up multiple times in investor conference calls and will likely be a reality in the future. Tesla also currently sells performance and feature upgrades like performance boosts, and if you have a standard range plus Model 3, you can pay to have heated seats activated in the back. Right now, if you have a long-range all-wheel drive Model Y, you can pay an extra $2,000 to drop your 0 to 60 mile per hour time from 4.8 seconds to 4.3 seconds. For the long-range all-wheel drive Model 3, that same $2,000 upgrade will take the 0 to 60 mile per hour time from 4.2 seconds to 3.7 seconds. Tesla also currently sells premium connectivity plans at $9.99 per month. And this fee covers these premium features like video streaming, karaoke, music streaming, internet browser, satellite view maps, and also live traffic visualizations. So as you can see, Tesla's software revenue opportunities are huge, and I understand that I can't predict the future and I don't know how everything is going to play out, but the thought experiments that we did here and these projections and these possibilities that we look at really get me excited about Tesla's future. And when it comes to a $1 trillion valuation for Tesla with a high margin software product like full self-driving and potentially auto bidder, this completely changes the math for an auto or energy company valuation and could make this $1 trillion valuation a reality. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way through to the end. I hope you enjoyed it and that you learned something as well. If you're not yet subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing. And if you do subscribe, if you click the bell icon, you'll be notified when new videos are published. I also want to take a moment here at the end of the video to thank the Patreon supporters who support me every month and help make this content possible. I'd like to say a special thank you to my performance supporters and also the other supporters listed on the screen. If you'd like to find out more about the Patreon community that I've set up, I'll put a link in the description below. Thank you so much.